Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? I have made a lot of progress on the Infernalist. It's really only been 24 hours, and I'm already level 86. I'm dominating red maps. It's a good time. It reminds me very much of how I'm playing it right now, of how my Arctic Armor poison build worked from last patch. So let's go into the changes. When I ended the stream last night, I had just started using the setup, but we didn't get very far. Excuse me. So, here's where we're at. Right now, currently at 2,781 life and 739 mana. The 739 mana is important because we're using Mind Over Matter, so it's just extra HP pool. And as you can see, I only have two abilities on my bar. One is Ray Shield, and the other is Shield Charge. It is purely a Reflect build at this point. There is no Quill Burst or Barbs anymore. So as you can see here, my resistances are not perfect. This is a very budget set. I am very broke right now. This entire set cost me maybe 2 Divines total. No. I want to say 1 Divine total. And this was a waste of money here, the Thorns enchant. I thought I was going to be playing a different style. So, how does it work? As you can see here, I'm only doing 46 to 86 Thorns damage. That seems weird, right? Well, it doesn't really matter how much Thorns damage I do, because all I'm really doing is look for crits. Now, I'm at 70% crit hit chance right now, which I wish was higher. But I have 630% increased critical hit damage bonus, which is very important. Hey, Payne, how's it going? My damage scales a lot off of crit damage bonus. Sorry, I've got something stuck in my throat, guys. So, how does it work? We are using Bira's Anguish. Dousing Charm. The most important part about this is ignite enemies in present as though dealing fire damage equal to 500% of your maximum life. So that's why we're life stacking. We can make our life way higher than this. I don't have the 2% max life grand spectrums. Now, you use this charm when you get ignited. So, that's where Grinning Immolation comes in. Become ignited when you deal a critical hit. So really, we're just trying to get crits. Now, there's many ways to do this. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me take a drink. So, we get ignited when we critical hit. So, the person that found this style, his name is Cooler Peon. He was doing it with spells, but since I know I can get high crit with Thorns, I figured let's do a Reflect version. So, we're doing a crit version with Thorns. So, it's enemies in your presence. So, we're doing some presence aura stacking stuff, and all your damage really scales off of your maximum life. So, it's life stacking. Again, Thorns damage doesn't matter. All that Thorns is for is the crit. So, this here lets me use multiple charms and reduces the charm effect duration. The cooldown of this is based off its duration. The shorter duration, the better. So while a short duration or reduced duration sounds bad, it's good for this build. We want the duration on Bira shorter. In fact, the charm I bought had 4% quality, which increases the duration. I want a worse one. I want one with worse quality, so the duration's slower. And then we have Pragmaticism. Charms use no charges. So my charms just have infinite charges. So that's how this build is enabled. There's this little loop going on between these three things right here. We have the reduced cooldown. This belt's not as important, but it's nice to have. but it's really the loop between Pragmaticism. My charms have no charges, so they can be spammed as many times as they want. And then me igniting myself when I crit via Thorns and Gritting Immolation. So when that happens, this cleanses the ignite. Or it gets used when I become ignited. It doesn't cleanse the ignite. And, yeah, just do big bursts of damage. Everything else is just like life stacking. Again, this is a very budget set. I'm so sorry, guys. The coughing will stop soon. So I used this in a Incinerate build. It makes your ignite do chaos damage, and it's really nice. And it pairs great with this build. In most of my slots, I have max life and mana and resistances. Gaining mana per enemy kill is really nice since I'm using Mind over Matter. And yeah, every slot is just like getting as much max life as possible. I'm only using these 2 Thorns pieces just because this one gives me a lot of crit, because we're trying to get crits. And then this one lets all attacks reflect Thorns. This could potentially be swapped out. I might talk about that in the guide, but I think it's good for the guide. And some of these sockets, I have max life, and in other sockets, I have res. I'm not fully res capped, but I think it's okay for now. I haven't been dying too much because I have Altered Flesh. So a lot of the cold and lightning damage I'm taking is being taken as fire damage. And soon I'm going to be taking these points to increase my fire res cap and elemental res cap, so that'll help with my tankiness there too. Here's the tree. So right now I'm using Scepter plus Shield. I'm using the Shield because I need the resistances. I was thinking of using Wand plus Scepter, but because I have to sacrifice my boots because I'm running Briar Patch plus Crown of the Pale King, I was lacking defenses bad. It's a very unique heavy build. So you can run Wand plus Scepter. This gives you a lot more damage, but I opted to go Scepter plus Shield. The only reason I'm using the Scepter, well, one, the extra spirit's okay. It just gets me a little bit more. But the most important thing is the increased presence, because everything's based on our presence. If you look here, my presence is pretty big. Let me see here. So if you do this, you can see your presence aura. So anytime I do get hit, anyone in this radius, anytime I crit, anyone in this radius dies. Anyone in this radius dies. So it's pretty cool. So let's just go into a map, and you'll see it in action now. You'll see it in action now. And we're only using Ray Shield, just so I have a block option to prevent some damage being taken, and Shield Charge. If I had more Spirit, I would maybe use Blink instead of Shield Charge, but right now I'm going with Shield Charge. Then watch this. Hold on, I gotta wait for my shaders to load. And you'll see things die easier. Oh, that's a chaos hit. Oop, dead end. I mean, come on, this is pretty crazy, right? I'm literally just walking through the map blocking. I missed that guy. Sheesh. Look how fast these rares die. How you liking Thorns so far? I mean, it's insane. It's a different kind of Thorns, but we're still using Thorns as a part of it. Is the gritting the only way to self-ignite? I'm not sure if it's the only way. It's the only way I'm aware of. There might be other ways. Oh, I missed one? Oh, there's one down here I didn't see. This looks crazy, Poggers. It is awesome. It is like... I made this character yesterday, and I'm already level 86. Like, it has been the fastest I've ever leveled, and it wasn't that expensive. Like, I'm broke as fuck. I put this together with, like, scraps. And this can get way better of a set. Like, it can be min-maxed way better. I'm, like, really, really broke right now. Like, I literally think I have, like, 3 exalts right now. I spent, like, I think I spent, like, 100 exalts on this set, so it's, like, a little over a divine. How much is a divine right now? Yes. I want a divine orb. I have exalted orb. So, yeah, a little over a divine orb for me to make all of this. Like, and I had this and this already. These are old gear that I had. And then, yeah, everything else was like 5 to 10 exalts, except for the Blackflame ring was 1 exalt. The belt was cheap, 5 to 10 exalts. I don't remember what I spent on this. This is where my question mark is. I bought a shitty version. Do not buy the Thorns damage, because I was thinking of doing more Thorns with this build, but the Thorns damage does not matter at all. At all. So don't worry about the enchant. You should be getting a 3-link of this. I don't know what the corruption you would want for Blackflame to be. I haven't looked into it. I just got a cheap one. Like I said, I'm on a super budget. This is the only level 22 Scepter. Again, that's how broke I am. I bought the cheapest fucking Scepter I could afford. It just had 44% increased presence area of effect. This can go up way higher. This was a ring I had in my stash. Oh, the Anoint was a, like... Okay, so the Anoint would put it closer to, like, a Divine and a half. Because this Anoint was nice. It gives you a lot of crit damage bonus. You can see I'm at 630%. I take this off. I go down almost 100%. So. Does boss DPS suffer? No. There's a video of a guy killing +4 breach with this build. Not with Thorns version, but with using this thing. I'm missing... So, the damage of this scales off of max life, right? I only have 2,781 max life right now. There's those Grand Spectrum jewels that increase your max life by, like, 2%, and you can get 3 of them. Or something like that, right? So, he gets up to 6%. Like, my life could get a lot higher. And that increases my damage even more. But I'll try and... I'll do a boss. Let's see if I can find a boss. What boss is this? Backwash? I don't even remember what Backwash is. Rust Bowl? We'll do a Rust Bowl. You can do this with any, all you need is crits to build this, make this specific item. This only depends on crits via self-igniting. So it doesn't matter what you're critting with. You can use, like, any skill that you want to build a crit into. I just know how to build crit into Thorns, and I like doing reflect builds, so. But I believe the guy that made the original build with this item was using the Frost spell that does the crit exposure. I think it was one of those Frost spells. But yeah, the damage gets way higher, and there's, like, weird ways you amp the damage. Like, wands increase the damage a lot for some reason. He explains it in his video, but I can't use a wand right now because I needed the resistances from the shield. Plus, I needed the block. I don't know if I can use a wand with this build, to be honest. Wand might be exclusive to his style. I feel like I have to do Scepter plus Shield if I'm doing this build like this. But, like, look how awesome this is. Like, these are Waystone 15s. Literally just walking through the map. If I had Blink, which there's a helmet that he uses, it increases your aura's, your presence radius by a double or something. So his goes off a screen. But again, I have to use Crown of the Pale King for, well, you don't have to use it for this style. You could try and do it but through melee strikes only. It would just be harder. And that helmet is like 15 divine right now, so yeah. I don't even have 1 divine right now. I think I skipped the boss. I think the boss was up there. I think I doubled back too early. Just go get these rares first, I guess. Oh. We got one of those rogue exile dudes. Later, bro. And then the mana on kill is really huge because, again, part of my life bar is my mana. So anytime I get kills, I'm like healing a lot from the mana on kill. Like, keep an eye on my mana in a lot of this in these fights. Like, it is essentially an extra life bar. And I'm not using mana at all except for shield charge. But my shield charge is what, level 3? Yeah, so it literally costs. I don't even see it taking my mana down when I use it. It was Alpha's Howl. It gives you 100% spirit besides the double present. Yeah, that's why I would. That's how I would get Blink, is if I had Alpha's Howl. But I don't think I would want to use it with the way I'm playing. The helmet just makes it way more cushy. But you could play it with Alpha's Howl. I'm not spending 15 divine on that helmet. I'd rather save up for a Chernobog. Excuse me. All right, here's boss damage. So, any questions? Any other silly questions about boss damage? Well, damn. Well, damn. And what's crazy is it's not min-maxed yet. I'm like still in noob gear. I don't have my 4th Ascendancy, though my 4th Ascendancy is not going to do a lot for the build. I think I'm just taking the summon minion thing, and that's just going to make me a little tankier. But again, look at my mana and how it's just like, it's such a really nice defensive layer with the mana on kill. Because you'll see like how low it dips, but like my life never, but always like, it's always getting constantly healed up because of the mana on heal, and like, it has made me so much tankier. Specifically having mana on kill. Like, mana over matter is like a no-brainer, right? But the mana on kill with like, because you're just getting hit so much. Later. That got a little spicy there. It's so satisfying sometimes. I mean, this sequence right here was insane. How I just, like, just killed, like, 3,000 mobs. Just walking forward. Yeah, I have to clip this for the, Oop. Do I live? Do I live? I do. I didn't take that shrine behind me, Rip. Got a little spicy there a couple times, but that's what happens when you delete Breach plus Delirium. Gold, pass. I'll take XP though. It would have been nice to have XP for that part. Oh, dead. Yep. Shrines sometimes are just so deadly. Can't fuck with the lightning shrines. The lightning shrines are the most dangerous to me right now. If you get hit by those zaps, I'm not lightning res cap either. Does pragmaticism work with Biras? You mean this pragmaticism? With this Biras? Where did those, oh, they're down there. Okay. Need to make sure I go get those simulacrums things. %50 increase maximum life on Veil of the Night. What's Veil of the Night? Samirium. Oh, there was 2 lightning shrines right by each other. That was danger. It's a helmet? Interesting. That's another good option then. How early does this pop off level-wise? I started leveling with it from 52. When I got this chest, I started leveling with it immediately. It wasn't good initially. Like, it was good initially, but it wasn't good until I, like, got the Scepter and, like, when I put it on initially, I still had, like, a weird Thorns setup going up. If you went, like, a build designed around this setup, like, an actual skill tree like this that's got the aura increase, like this stuff here and this stuff here, with the crit stuff you need, like, you can immediately use it at 52. Like, immediately at 52. And I got through I went all the way to 82 with negative cold and lightning res. I only, at like level 84, I finally sat down and upgraded my gear. But I went to all the way through, I was been farming red maps with negative res. Like, because Altered Flesh is so good. Just make sure you get fire res, Cat. But yeah, it's just really good. How would this build in fair and hardcore? I wouldn't do the Thorns version, but I bet you could use Biras in hardcore just fine. Smith the Katava? No, not Smith the Katava. You have to do it in Infernalist, duh, but... This one's scary? Let's do it. With Veil of the Night, you go no resistances, but mega damage. That sounds cool, to be honest. Yeah, it'd be too hard to do away with. Like, you could probably get away with, because I've done Magma Barrier builds, which only, well, that doesn't only proc off melee strike. There's procs of projectiles too, so... Yeah, only melee strikes would be a pain, especially for certain bosses. You could maybe get away with it, but... Yeah, if you're doing, like, the Thorn style I'm doing, like, it's just hard to give up the helmet. I don't know if you'll need to. We'll see how, like... I want to go do, like, a Simulacrum and like some +4 jet attempts to see how it goes with the Thorns version. I'm not sure I understand your question, Perez. Like, you definitely have to get off multiple ignites for, like, +4 content. The guy that made, like, that first found this interaction, I don't know if he was the first that found it, but the video that I was shown yesterday, he did +4 Zet in, like, 30 seconds. But he was doing, like, spells. I'm doing, like, a lesser version with Thorns. I'm sure I can do most +4 content, but like the Thorns damage doesn't matter at all. It's like all ignite. You just need the crit. Oops, left the rare down there. Yeah, I'm really going to be, like, I don't know how big a push, but I'm going to be at least fighting for a little bit to get Crown of the Pale King's effect as a Spirit Gem, because that would enable so much more. But if it is our helmet forever, then it's our helmet forever. All of my damage is coming from a charm. All the Thorns is doing is critting for me. Thorns is like the engine to get this going, but it is not the, like, power, you know? Or it's the fuel. I don't know. It's one of the things. Whoa. Frickin' hags. Let's do a boss. We'll go find a boss real quick. Fortress boss? Sure. What's that? That's Babala? What spell would you use? But I wanted to play my build plus hybrid. I mean, you'd probably use the frost spell that one guy was using because it does like crit exposure or something. Woo! Later, dogs. Dude, it's so satisfying, though. See ya. See ya. Uh-oh. Lightning's always scary. Need to get my res cap higher. By like level 91, my res will be fixed. I just gotta get level 91. We might die a couple times before then, but level 91, I'll have all the passives I need to fix my res until I can like invest into better gear. But I don't know if I'm gonna invest into better gear. Like, do I need to invest into better gear right now? Hello, Babala. What do you mean, Spirit Gem? I want them to make Crown of the Pale King a Spirit Gem. So we don't have to wear a helmet. We get the effect that all Thorns hits can retaliate. Bye, Babala. Aw, she saved herself with her mechanic. Bye, Babala. Come on, Babala. Get it over with, girl. Get it over with, girl. Is that a thing? No. That's why I said I'm going to try and make that a thing, so we can stop using the helmet. Or rather, I want that to be a thing. It would be nice if that was a thing. You might have missed the first thing I said, that I was going to be petitioning for that to be a change they make so Thorns is more accessible. If you type !build or !guide, I think I updated my Infernalist mobilytics, so you can look at that black jag. I forget what it is. It's !build or guides or something. And just go to the mobilytics for this character. It'll have all the stuff. Yeah, no problem, man. It's not like a fully updated, with like all of like the written stuff. But it'll have like all the gear I'm wearing and my current passives and gems. But the written portion of it has like a lot of work to do. But I will be updating it tonight. I'm probably releasing a build guide for this tomorrow, depending on how this stream goes. It might be another day before we do the build guide. But this feels pretty freaking good. It's like better than my Warbringer. By a lot. Some of those people are stuck in their way, Ronsko. Can't wait for the video of the build. Yeah, it'll hopefully be tomorrow morning. It just depends on, like, what level I end the stream at and how late I stream. It might be one extra day, but it feels really good. Is it expensive? I don't think so. I'd have to look at this price. I think it's like a little over a divine for everything I'm wearing right now, but you don't have to spend a divine to get the, like, started at level 52. I think you can get started with this at 52 if, like, really cheaply. But, yeah. I'll have to look at the prices, because, like, when I bought, like, multiple gear sets trying stuff out, so it's like a blur of, like, how much I spent at what points, because at one point I was trying wands, at one point I had, like, more thorn stuff, at one point I had a lot more crit on gear, like, I had an amulet that had a bunch of crit stuff on it, like, I changed my annoyance multiple times, like, so it's just, like, a blur of, like, how much this current setup is. I think it's, like, if you include the anoint, a little over a divine. For this setup, for how I'm clearing this fast and this well. But you don't have to spend a divine to get this far. Augury? Augury's boring. Decay's boring. Where's a fun boss? We'll go do, like, Ultimatum later, too. I should do Ultimatum later to get my 4th Ascendancy. Hidden Grotto, I hate that boss. Seepage, I hate. Let's do Savannah. Crown of the Pale King is a line for 2 slots? Gotcha. Did not know that. So, there's a lot of confusing things that I'm not 100% sure on the Bira stuff. When I watch the guy's video, I'm going to be referencing him when I make my guide, and I'm going to link his video and give him a shout out, but there's a lot of weird interactions that are scaling Bira's damage, and he specifically mentions the best way to scale Bira's damage is just crit damage bonus. Getting as much crit damage bonus as you possibly can. And as you can see here, my crit damage bonus for Thorns specifically is 630%. I don't know what my crit damage bonus is for Bira's would be, but he says one of the best ways to scale its damage is through crit damage bonus. That's why I have a Scepter with Malice, because it's like crit exposure or something in front of me. And then the other way to scale damage is through added elemental damage as fire out, like, on your wand. Getting those rolls for fire, lightning, and cold, for whatever reason, it boosts Bira's DPS. So, like, that's why I have passives like this. Volcanic Skin. Gain 8% of damage as extra fire damage. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter if it's, like, whatever elemental damage it is, gain 8% of damage as extra fire, lightning, cold. For whatever reason, it scales Bira's DPS. So, the other way to scale its damage is with a wand. And the guy that made the other video, he runs a wand plus Scepter, and he just spams a spell. But since I'm doing a block style, like, if I'm running Thorns, and I don't ever use Ray's Shield, I will die too much, especially versus bosses. Like, the active block is really helpful for mitigating damage, since it's like a reflect version. I don't think I can give up the shield. It's possible you do shield plus wand if you want more DPS, but I think the Scepter's the better play. You get the extra 100 spirit, and then you get the area of effect presence. And this could go up to like 80%, 100%, I think. I forget. So you can get way higher. This is a really cheap Scepter. Literally, it was like 1 Exalt. It was it's level 22, so... and then, yeah, every other piece, like Blackflame, it makes your Ignite do chaos damage. It increases the magnitude by 50%. Magnitude is huge for this. And then again, the gloves, you want mana on kill. If you don't get mana on kill here, you want it on a jewel. And it's just as much max life as I can. Percent max life on neck is a huge one. I'm sure it could be min-maxed better than this, but like I said, this is like a lot of these pieces were super budget. Like, I'm pretty sure Blackflame Ring was 1 Exalt when I bought it. This shield was 10 Exalts. The boots and the helmet I already had, so that poor reference. A belt was cheap. I don't remember what I spent on this stupid chest, but you don't want the Thorns version. I know 3 links for this are divine, but overall it's not like a super expensive build compared to like, you know, or at least what I've been playing, right? Yeah, this was very cheap for how fast and easy I'm clearing. Yeah, you have to be infernal. At least as far as I know. I don't know if there's other ways to self-ignite, but the key thing about what makes this happen is grinning immolation. Become ignited when you deal a critical hit. This triggers when you become ignited. So you're critting, you ignite yourself, this triggers, big boom. So unless you can find a way to get self-immolation on Blood Mage, you're kind of forced to go grinning immolation. And of course, grinning immolation also gives you 50% more critical damage bonus. So it's just, wouldn't Painter's Glove be an upgrade? So like, because I'm running the 2 uniques, like I'm running like, what, 5 uniques. I'm limited in slots for resistances. If I were to put Painter's Gloves on, like losing these gloves, I lose so much res. So it's like, you know, because I'm wearing 5 fucking uniques, you know, it's 7 uniques if you count these 2 charms. Yeah, it's a tough walk. What's Infinite Pursuit? Oh yeah, didn't it fly? I don't remember how Fire Flower worked. I remember it did something to hurt yourself. I'm sure there's other ways to do this, but when I saw him doing it versus crit, I was like, oh, well, I know how to get 100% crit chance as Thorns, so... And it literally plays almost exactly like my Arctic Armor Blood Mage, but it's like... Not Arctic Armor Blood Mage, it was my Arctic Armor Pathfinder. My Poison Pathfinder build, whatever it was. This plays almost exactly like that, except it's better in, like, every way. Hey, Chosen One. You can socket presence area in your Scepter? Yeah, thank you for telling me that. That's good to know. When I tried to put sockets into this earlier, and none of them would work, and I was like, oh, okay, I just gotta go figure out what to socket into Scepters, but I didn't actually look it up yet. I did not know you could get presence area there. Chosen. You don't have to donate to me to get you to see those messages, but thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. The support is welcome. But okay, good to know. Presence area. That's awesome. Can you get 2 sockets on a Scepter? If so, then that's the best setup, obviously. Is this better than the Warrior? Yes. It's not like a traditional Thorns style, so I wouldn't necessarily call it a full-on Thorns build, but it kind of is. It's a Reflect build more than a Thorns build. Even though it uses Thorns, it's not a traditional Thorns build, because you're not stacking Thorns damage. You just have 2 pieces with Thorns on it by default, because they come with Thorns. This is sick. I'm having a blast with this build. Uh-oh, this is danger. That's danger. That's a danger shrine. Took me forever to click it. Sheesh. And I lived through that without res cap. Yeah, so this, 5 more elemental res and increase elemental damage. And, that will help me get closer to lightning cap, which is helpful. Those guys just, like, literally instantly died. Holy crap. They're literally instant dying. You don't even get to see the tick. Like, the ignite goes on them and they burn. Isn't there a boss I'm supposed to be doing? Is he over there? Did I walk past him? I think I walked past him. Is it good against bosses? Well, let's find out. If I can find where it is. Oh. We're going this way. I'm running the Eye of Winter version? Yeah, that's the one that, got linked to me yesterday, Chosen. I was originally leveling this guy, and I was like, I'm gonna do Avatar Fire. And then everyone kept joining the chat going, oh, are you going Infernalist to do Beerus? And I was like, huh? What the fuck's Beerus? And then I got linked that Eye of Winter version, and I was like, oh, okay, let's do this as Thorns. It is way better than Avatar Fire, for sure. Aww. Over already?
So many corpses, so little time.
Yeah, with non-Thorns, you can run the Alpha's Howl, and you get the double radius or whatever. Like, that'd be so awesome. Like, the double radius is super appealing. Ah, gotcha, JT. Seepage, Forge. You can tell all the bosses I don't like doing because they're the ones that are everywhere. I'm running normal. What does a corrupted Beerus get me? Or is mine corrupted? Let me see. I bought a cheap one. Mine's corrupted, but I don't know what my corruption did. This was really cheap. It was like 6 exalts yesterday, the one I bought. And mine's bad. It has quality on it. I don't want quality. Oh yeah, like I'm having fun with this build, and I'm gonna keep playing it this way. If I got an Alpha's Howl, I would sell it for a Chernobog, because I want Chernobog for my regular Thorns builds. Like, I'm going to showcase this build, and then be like, you can push it this far with these ways, but I'm probably keeping this build, like, it'll probably get, like, maybe 3 to 5 more Divines invested into it to get it really, like, set up as a farming character. And then it's just going to be my farmer. Like, I'm going to get, like, some rarity set up on it with, like, max reses, and then it's just going to be my farming character. And then I'm going to get myself Chernobog for my Thorns, guys. But, yeah, I'm not going to be spending 30 Divine or however much it is for Alpha's Howl. Right? Not right now, at least. Like, if I had one, I would sell it. I want Chernobog more. But, like, if my radius was doubled and I was going off screen, like, that would be freaking awesome, right? But this is already pretty damn good for a Reflect build. Like I said, this is better than my Arctic Armor build that I did last patch. And more fun. And can boss really well. Like, you can do... Like, the guy did +4 Breach. Like, what? That ain't meme. And what's cool is, look, it kills people around corners. Your presence goes around corners. And look how big my presence is. I showed this earlier, but this was at the beginning of the screen. Look, if you don't know about this, when you open up your passive tree, you go over to any of your presence skills, hold Alt, and then you click the pin up here, right? So it pins the skill in place. You close your skill tree. And then whenever you mouse over presence, you can see your presence aura. So you can get a good idea of how big your range is. And this is like a pretty big range, and it's not min-max at all. Like Chosen told me, I don't have the presence increase in my Scepter. My Scepter is actually a really low roll on presence area effect. I could get more jewels with presence area of effect. And this is already a pretty big aura. Look at this shit. Like, this is most of the damn screen. Like, look at that. And again, it goes through walls. Like, line of sight doesn't matter. Those guys died over there. Those guys died over there. It's crazy. It is crazy. I assume you're just gonna go the pet and then get a bunch of like the minion stuff that makes it like take your damage from you and stuff. Like the last ascendancy point does not look very important to me. These frickin' seeds are making this too scary. There we go. Had to get one of those little boogers to hit me. Yeah, but isn't there a support gem that like your minions take a percentage of your damage from you or something? Like meat shield or something like that? So you would put the support gem. It would just be like an extra, very small defensive layer. Because I don't think any of the other passes matter. Well, it's not like I need many things to hit me, right? Like, it's not a traditional Thorns build where I want everything on the screen hitting me. I just need one thing to hit me, and then everything dies. So, I don't see the minion being that obnoxious, but again, I don't know what else I would take. It just, yeah, it seems very inconsequential. Feeding Frenzy, if something, like, I don't remember the name of it, but there was a minion support that made it take your damage. Or something. I leveled Rake Thorns until 52, and then I swapped to this playstyle you're seeing right now. I've been leveling like this, with just blocking and doing Ignite Explosions since 52. I'll have the leveling portion in the video I post tomorrow or the next day. Didn't know if I'd survive the ground slam. Oop, should not be looking at chat right now. This is a ritual dangerous when I have negative chaos res.
You disgrace these sands!
Prague and beer are getting pricey. Rip. Well, glad I bought them when I did, because, yeah, I am a broke boy.
Indeed.
Go take off all your crit damage stuff, Nora, and see how much damage you're doing. Go test it. Then why are you saying IMO it does nothing if you're not able to test the interaction? The critical damage bonus isn't scaling Ignite, it's scaling Bira's. Based off the information I've been given. It's always weird seeing comments like that, though, that are just like... There's so many broken and weird interactions in this game, you can't just say, in my opinion, it won't work if you're like, you haven't actually tested it. I wanted to do a yellow map with a bunch of mods so I could get a juice tower. Oof. Oof, those last two rolls sucked. We might die here. Oh, sorry, I misunderstood your phrasing. I'm autistic, so sometimes I just misunderstand the way people are talking. I have not tested it, no. I don't enjoy testing stuff like that. I've just been going off of what the guy said in his video. I have not, no, I don't sit, yeah, I don't like doing that kind of stuff, like sitting there at a boss, testing the math and stuff. And he's got like 3 videos posted for the style. And he's got like portions of those videos where he's standing at bosses testing mechanics, so. I mean, welcome to PoE, Nor. Where half the game makes no sense but works a certain way. There's a lot of broken interactions, and yeah, it's early access. There's lots of bugs. You should not be going into anything in this early access build expecting things to make sense with half these builds. A lot of them are just poorly balanced or just have bugged interactions. The devs put ways to scale things in the game for reasons. Like, if items didn't have ways to scale, they lose a lot of their potential to perform late game, so... Oftentimes, there's just sometimes 1 or 2 modifiers on certain things that can help it scale in a way or two. It's very possible it could be bug, like the elemental damage bonus for wands could be a bug, but... It's hard to say what's a bug and not, you know? Like, there are things from patch 0.1 I thought were bugs that GGG left in and said weren't bugs. There's a lot of convoluted mechanics in this game. You need Bira's and you need the chess piece Pragmaticism. And the belt's nice too.
Your swamp fiends won't help you.
Oh! Ground slam one-shot me. That's my first death in a while. Yeah, he had like 39% increased cold damage, and then I had minus 12 max elemental res, so... I was worried that would happen. That was a scary map. It's always scary doing juice towers. I don't have a good map selection pool. We can do this one, that's better. You want reduced effect. You want it to be as low as effect as possible. The shorter its duration, the shorter its cooldown. You want it up as fast as possible. So you want reduced as high as you can get. And yeah, I got a, like, look how I got 39% because I'm that broke. I don't remember how much the 39% was. Like 10 exalts maybe? Like, yeah. I got a farm today. And the next couple. This weekend, I'm probably be collecting a bunch of divines. Alright, I gotta be careful. I can't be like man-moding that my way through a modified map out for the tower. I need to clear it. Gotta pay attention. Sometimes when you got one of these builds that's just one-shotting the screen, your brain turns Giga off, but I need to clear the tower. I have a few viewers who are doing Ritualist Thorns. Ritualist Thorns does work. Is it as good as, like, all the other classes? I don't know, but is it good enough? Yeah. Like, it depends on what the actual question you're asking. Like, can you get far with Ritualist Thorns? Yes. Is it as good as all the other Thorns builds? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. But you'd be able to get pretty far. Defiance of Destiny, okay. I'll look into it. What's up, Storks? Oh, the Magic Theory, like, yeah, that's funny. I'll have to get, like, something in the 40% soon. But obviously, like, this helps for the video I make tomorrow. Like, this is, like, the cheap version of the build, and it's performing well enough. I need a better Scepter with better aura presence. It is working very well, Sour. This is probably becoming my farming character for the foreseeable future. Get some rarity on him. Because it's cheap. Or at least the setup I have was cheap. Oh, nice anime. Big corruption. Okay. I haven't seen a Citadel in a minute. Oh, I forgot I had a thing. I have a thing. Yeah, we're gonna do the thing. I was saving the thing for stream. Let's find a reasonable... I don't want to do a hard map. Yeah, no max player res down. I'm gonna have to vendor a lot of my, all the bad ones are left over right now. Bleed on hit's not awful. Fuck temporal chains. Okay, let's try crafting these ones. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Nah. Remember you can bookmark now? Oh, right, I forgot I should have bookmarked that. You don't need Fire Flower as long as you're Infernalist. Yeah, for non-Infernalist, you probably need something like that. I don't know all the way to self-ignite yourself in the game besides Infernalist. I just happened to be luckily leveling an Infernus when people told me about the build yesterday. Or I would have just been doing Avatar of Fire, and it would have been way worse than this. Need to make sure I don't accidentally die. I think I got a couple reses here. Your Thorn doesn't drop the bosses when I block? What does that mean? Your Thorn doesn't drop the bosses? Is that the last one, or is there more? Just want to make sure there's not another one I missed right over here. I think that was the last one because of the noise it made. You need more Thorns damage. Are you breaking the armor for scavenge plating? Are you getting your scavenge plating stacks up? Almost enough to one-shot the bosses with an ignite. There's not very many ways to scale your Thorns damage at level 30, so either just gotta get better at maintaining your scavenge plating stacks or get more Thorns damage. No, it's just far from min-maxed. I mean, what's your Thorns damage? Like, yeah, go look at your Thorns damage compared to what my Thorns damage was at your level. I can't remember what my Thorns damage was when I was leveling, but you have to keep in mind, when I was leveling my Thorns characters, I had, like, really good gear. Like, I wasn't just using, like, really, like, average Thorns gear. I was using, like, the best Thorns gear, you know? Two bosses. Oktok-bokta! Oh, I died. They both almost died too, though. Big bursted out of nowhere. Should have been ready for that. There we go. Oh, I lost all the runes because I died? That sucks. I didn't realize I would have lost the runes when I died. I would have been looting them while I was fighting, because you can loot them while you're fighting them. But when I died, they all despawned. Well. We kill all the bosses at least. Let's go check out some Ultimatum.
Of course. Does whole possession now lies dormant?
I think you could make this work with like a majority of skills in the game as long as you could get it to crit. Like really all that matters is you get a crit, right? You scale max life and you crit. So you could play this as a lot of different styles, right? Why Bijou Belt? It reduces the duration of charm effects. And the lower the duration, the lower the cooldown of this one. So you want this, like you just get it way out more frequently. It's better for mapping the shorter it is. You also, this is nice, especially since I have negative chaos res. How do you think Ritualist is good for Thorns build? Yeah. I've got viewers who are doing Ritualist Thorns. Alright, let's see if we can do our 4th Ascendancy. We'll have to do a couple ultimatums and then, do a Trialmaster attempt, maybe. I might buy my Trialmaster tokens, actually, after I do a couple runs. If I'm getting bad RNG. Or it's too hard or whatever. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have done that one. I take it by default. I think I just took the no charm recharges, which just bricked my run. I literally just take that one by default because it's no flax charges and no charm charges. Pretty sure I just bricked the run. We'll see if it matters with the health chest, though. Like, I don't know, like, what's about to happen with now that we've taken that. Never mind, we're good. No Brickerino. No Brickerino. No flash charges kind of sucks, though, because I use so many mana flasks. But we're good. Didn't brick it. What burns the mana on this? Mind over matter. All damage is taken from mana before life. Well, the mana doesn't actually need to be sustained better. The way we sustain it better is through mana on kill. Which we have on our gloves. And you can get on jewels. Like, I think you can get 2% of mana on kill on jewel, too, which would be really huge for me. I just don't have good jewels yet.
Don't get overconfident just because you beat the first rune.
But the mana is, like, we don't need mana. If I have no mana, it's fine. It's just extra defensive, though. Because right now I have 2,700 life with, like, another 740 buffer on top of that. So I'm just super tanky.
Try not to die.
I can't full AFK on this build like I can my Warbringer. Does this work if you play with 4 people? I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't know, though. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I didn't think about companions with this. Because I was thinking if I did ever get a more spirit... Because right now I'm using elemental conflicts. This is supposedly a damage increase. Again, these are not things I have tested. I'm just going by the video off of what the guy made the original interactions from. And a lot of my viewers have backed up his video, so... I don't know, in one of his videos, he's actually standing there in front of a boss, and he's, like, letting the boss... He's doing his DPS to the boss, and then he, like, puts different gear on and does DPS to the boss. Like, how you're supposed to actually test mechanics in this game. I don't do that shit, and he was doing it in his video, so... Whether it's accurate or not, I don't know, but he at least tried harder than I was gonna try. I just do the whole feels craft thing. Until Path of Building's more consistent. Later, dork. I saw someone using Whirlwind Strike on Reddit or something, and he had like a big spinning tornado on it. That was one of the builds I was wanting to do at some point, was like a big spinning tornado, but the way he set it up with it, he like killed Jet tier 4 like really fast. Is there any way to give minion Thorns? Not yet. Yeah, Troy. Like, I'm not trolling. I'm going to probably spend 3 to 10 divines and tops more on this build to set it up as my farming character with rarity. And this character is just going to be my farmer for the foreseeable future. Not because it's the best farmer, but it's the chillest farmer. Literally just walking around, like brain off reading chat. I hate the Corrupted Blood Pyramid, though. I zone out too much for it. Try reduce life and mana recovery. That's probably gonna suck, but whatever. Oh no, it's the bird.
I accept your challenge.
Don't stay for too long, challenger.
There we go. I was like, my damage felt low there. I must not have crit. Or something. The first ignite didn't do much, but the second one cooked his ass. Maybe it was because I had the right conflux aura? I have no idea.
A true display of might.
God, I hate all of these.
Hunter's constrict.
The Biju's good for mapping. It's not good for bossing.
Slay everything.
You're going so fast on mapping that you need multiple triggers. It's not, the belt's okay for bossing, but it's for mapping. It's so you can like fight like this and get multiple procs while you're moving around the map quicker. Especially when you get to like, when you're running it with Blink. Because how you're supposed to do this is with the Alpha Howl helmet, and you're like blinking through the map, just insta-killing. Yeah, I've got mana recovery on, I got mana on kill right now on my gloves, and then I need to get 2% mana on a jewel, but I have no money right now. I am on a insane budget at the moment. I'm a broke boy. We gotta farm. No scavenge plating? Nope. Thorns damage doesn't matter. All that matters is I get a crit. No, I haven't tried many auras yet on my Warbringer. It's hard to get extra spirit right now, and I've been pretty budgeted because I reroll too much. Yeah, it's just for mapping. I agree, though. It's not the best for bossing, but for mapping, it's really good.
Seek out the cores.
But I think if you were to swap out any piece, it would be the belt for sure. For the Thorns style, right? Like, you could like maybe do with the belt, but when I didn't have the belt, because I couldn't use the belt until it's like level 80, right? Oh no, it's level 66. Yeah, when I was initially playing without the belt, like the cooldown was really long. Like I was having to like roll around and kite for so long on mapping. How does this character feel compared to the Warbringer? It's better in every way. But it's just it's a different build. Like even though I'm using Thorns in this build, I don't consider it a Thorns build. I consider it a Reflect build. So I'm not really investing in the Thorns damage. Like Thorns is involved, but it's not a Thorns build. It's a Reflect build. Am I gonna die? Oh, I never put down the Spirit Gem. I thought I put it down. I must have canceled it. I was like, what is happening? And then I walked over there. Didn't get a new one. Yeah, I blew this. Streamer brain already activated. Can I even get over there with this alive? We'll see. Oh, that corrupted blood did a lot. Drop. We salvaged it. Move. Almost brained off and deaded myself. What cost your mana? I'm using Mind over Matter. So when I take damage, it goes to my mana before anything else. We won't shop right now. We're doing farming Ultimatum. 25 exalts would be nice right now, but stramming.
Impressive. Natural selection brings the mighty.
But yeah, when I get hit, my damage goes to my mana first. It's Mind over Matter. It's a keynote. I think that's what they're called. Keynotes. Keystones. Keynotes of speech. Is that gonna one-shot me? Nope.
I shall grant you.
Oh, I didn't crit him with Thorns, so he didn't take that. I didn't. Yeah, I got get my crit a little bit higher. That's one of the downsides of the Thorn side. If you do reflect and you don't crit, you don't do the damage. There we go. Woo. Oh, that was a spicy meatball. I'm nervous. I'm trying not to die right now. There we go.
Chaos certainly has a strong imagination.
Once my elemental res is better, I'll be less panicky about that. But I'm not capped on lightning and cold, so I would just play an extra bitch there.
You may possess strength after all.
Ugh.
KallTorak sends its regards. Slay everything.
The reduced mana recovery is making me a little bit extra nervous too. Or the 75% reduced life and mana recovery. I took some pretty sketch mods for sure. A lot of the mods that I don't worry about on Warbringer, I've just been like brain off taking them because of like how he's built with leech and shit. Oh, I left one mob up here, of course. Yep, you could use any spell. Yep. You do not have to be doing a stupid Thorns version of this. If you are doing a Thorns version of this, you are a silly goose. Spell versions of this with Wand plus Scepter instead of Scepter plus Shield is just like, it's better. You should only play Thorns if you like silly reflect builds like this. Why not stack life for this build? I am stacking life.
I applaud your bravery. Escort the idol.
Whew. The no recovery sucks. My covery's just crippled and I have no flask charges. Are we dead? I think we're dead. The Val machine's gonna kill us. Yep, rip. I shouldn't have taken those life recovery nodes because I have 75% leech on my Warbringer. Or my leech on my Warbringer means like I just default take those ones because they don't matter to him. And I just brain off took them one, and yeah, I just didn't have any healing. This is an insanely budget. I don't ever have Currency Slayer. I don't ever get endgame gear. This is the gear I'll use forever. I never spend more than like 2 to 3 divines on builds ever. Unless it's like a really silly build. Like look at my currency right now. What would I upgrade right now with 10 exalts, you know? I am a broke boy, my friend. Like, if I could, like, I don't have those, like, what is it, the, 2% max life Prism of Beliefs? Not Prism of Beliefs, what are they called? Whatever, those jewels you put in that give you the 2% max life and you can get 3 of them. Like, I don't have those. Like, there's a lot I could do to increase my life. Like, right now I have to have some resistance instead of the max life in some of them. Like, these ones I put max life in, but these ones I have resistance in because I'm not res capped. I'm just broke. Don't have a good set, you know? Alright, we're going to do that again, except I won't take the life recovery note. I would have been 100% fine if I didn't take... I took the no flash charges... Grand Spectrum, thank you, yeah, the Grand Spectrum. I took no flash charges, just by default, because my brain sees that one on every build that I've played before, and I take it. And then the life recovery one was also a big L. Like I took two really bad modifiers for this build without just thinking, just full brain off. I want to go get oh, can I even afford it? We'll see. What are they costing right now?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm broke. Because I want to do a Trialmaster attempt. 14 for Deadly Fates. Oops. Five. 4. I think I have enough to be able to afford one, maybe. Because I could sell the Jeweler's Orb, right?
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Can do Trialmaster now. Oh yeah, my damage is fine. I need more survivability, but again, I need res cap, and then I think when I get these nodes, that'll help. Max fire res and the extra elemental res will help here, especially since I'm having altered flesh. I'm hoping the extra fire res will make me a little extra tankier. You still need your 4th Ascendancy? I've literally been playing this character 24 hours. I just got to endgame. This guy. Your gear sucks? You haven't gotten your 4th Ascendancy? Come on, man. Probably take 2 of these nodes when I get my 4th Ascendancy. 6% increased max life. That'll help.
Yes. Go.
Oh, right. I gotta do that from a Waystone. I have Anointed Cooked. 60% increased global crit dances. No, I don't want you to do it for me, you dweeb. Is it bugged? Oh, I need to refresh the area, I think. Kodak, yeah, right. All right, attempt 2. No, I don't like getting boosted through stuff. If my character is not ready to clear it on its own, then you know, that's not ready to clear it on its own. You know, if you're being genuine and not like being, you know, snarky, then you know, I'm not interested in getting boosted through content. I would rather clear it on my own, because that's how you like actually test how good the build is. It's like it wouldn't be like a realistic representation. Like I would not be able to make like a build video. I would not feel okay making a build video if I was like getting boosted and through it. I was like, look at this cool thing I'm doing that I got help with. Like, to that extent, no. No shot, but part of the fun is clearing it yourself. I say this a lot, but I'm autistic, so sometimes when I read a message, just my brain interprets it like completely wrong. So, I apologize if there was no malice there, but the way I was reading those questions was like almost mockingly. But I also come from the WoW community, where, like, someone coming in your chat and just shit-talking you for no reason is, like, a normal thing. So, like, I'm just usually on the defensive whenever I see messages like that. I mean, yeah, it is internet. You can, you know, without a slash S or something, no sarcasm. It's hard to, you know, you don't know when someone's being, how the tone or someone, you know. Yeah, Pookie, I think if you type, it's exclamation point build or guide, one of those two. The Mobalytics is updated with whatever I had set up at the start of the stream. My plan at the start of the stream. It should be pretty accurate. My passive tree, at least. Agreed, Pookie. And again, like, this could be min-max way better. Like, if you had divines to spend, like, this, the damage gets way higher. There's a video of, I'm gonna give him a big shout out when I make my video. I forget, it's like Cooler something? Cooler Peon, is his YouTube channel. He does it through, a spell, and he killed +4 breach boss, Jet or whatever, like very quickly with it. So the Thorns version I'm doing is like a gimped version, but only like slightly gimped. No, I bought some jewels. I'm really broke right now though, Pookie, but I'm not gonna use the helmet. The helmet's too expensive, and I'd rather spend divines on other builds. And it would be hard to get rid of Crown of the Pale King with the style I'm playing. I could get rid of Crown of the Pale King, but it would make the build more difficult to play, so I don't think I'm going to use the helmet. So my problem with full recoup Chronomancer is, like, on my Warbringer, the only thing that kills me is one-shots. So the only thing that's going to kill the Chronomancer is one-shots. So, like, full recoup is cool, but, like, at some point, the only thing killing you, recoup doesn't prevent. So does Chronomancer Thorns work? Probably, for sure. I'm sure I'm going to try it at some point. But, like, is it better than, like, any of the other styles? Probably not, because at some point, you don't have a solution like Warbringer with blocking and stuff, or with Turtle Charm. Like, the recoup doesn't solve those problems. It's, like, good for the early mid-game, but once you get to, like, end-game one-shot stuff... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my Warbringer dies the one-shot, so the recoup from Chronomancer would not solve that problem at all. It would be, like, it wouldn't do anything. But Warbringer has things like Turtle Charm, and, like, those are more beneficial, right? I'm not saying Chronomancer's bad, it's just, you would have the same problems. How's Infernalist solving it? It's not. Infernalist is solving it by doing more damage and killing the boss faster before it can one-shot me. I'm pretty sure like 99.9% of builds in the game right now have problems with one-shots, though. So... you know, you can't really stop one-shots unless you have, like, a lot of money, right? Like, you need, like, a lot of energy shield, a lot of life. Like, of course there's ways, but not with my budget, you know? Do you think Blackflame Ring would do well with this build? You mean this Blackflame Ring? You mean that one would, like... And yes, I do think it would be good.
This is just a warm-up.
No, tornado! Oh wait, he wasn't tornadoing. I thought he was tornadoing. Whew. Yeah, my build's just not like there's these. This is still a little bit scary tankiness wise. Like, I just need to get a couple more levels and like farm some currency, fix my defensives a bit, and then this will be like the best farming character I have for sure.
Normally, challengers don't survive those.
From and question mark? What do you mean, Pookie? I don't understand what you just said. I literally just copied most of the text that the guy that did this first did. I have not tested other stuff, so anything you see me doing outside of the Thorns stuff is just stuff I tested from him. Do you think Malice is better than the Wand? He said Malice was better, or really good, in his video he made. And he said the Wand was very minor damage increase. But I don't have a Wand to test. It wouldn't be worth testing unless I had like a one with like really, really high damage rolls, so I would need one with really, really high damage rolls with like this is like a really bad Scepter, so like everything I'm on is on a budget. Those are not questions I would be willing to answer right now, because like I would just do with a bad wand, and who cares if it's like testing a bad wand. These will be answered in time, hopefully. I mean, did you see my stash? I just spent all like 30 exalts I had. One exalt's a commodity right now.
Expecting praise. Always strikes twice. Powering the monument requires so much.
Yeah, my build's really squishy. It's why I'm running the shield. If I didn't have active block, I'd be dying way more. The only reason I'm not dying is a lot of the hits that I would be taking, I active block them. No, yeah, I know you're not saying me, but like him. That's why I'm using the shield, is because like if I was doing his build, like I'd be dying way more. Like at one point I tried a wand plus a scepter and I was like, oh, there's no way I can play without block. And the shield's not bad because it gives you resistances and max life. So... And you get the extra max life, the life sockets in it. The market's like way different than last season, JT. Am I carrying the soul core? What's happening? I guess I didn't put a soul core down. Am I tripping? I am carrying one. Holy crap, I got real bad streamer brain. was like, why is my mana not going up? It's because I'm taking infinite damage from the Soul Core. Sheesh. I'm making these ultimatum runs harder on myself. Oh, it's bugged? It's happened twice now, so I don't doubt it. Yeah, like, I'm saving up for a churn bug. Like, a lot of these chase uniques, like the helmet for this one and stuff, like, I'd rather get a churn bug and do churn bug builds. But it's just so expensive. I gotta stop wasting my currency on leveling builds.
A sanguine flood.
Alright. If you have the money, spend it. I'm worried to get hit by that for some reason. There we go. Alright, get one more hit. Alright, later, dweeb. Get down from there.
It's about time.
Yeah, I'm just purely doing the Bira's Thorns right now, Treach. Or I didn't even bother testing it. Like, I haven't tested it yet. I've just been playing this character when I've been on.
Lightning strikes at your heart.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of ways to play this style, JT. Like, he does a spell style. There's going to be a lot of ways to, like, amp the damage. Like, I'm doing a silly Thorn style. Redemption time.
Now, this is starting to fade. Races through your bones. Stay close, or perish.
And it's an X sword again. Rip. Don't blow it, don't blow it. Oh, I needed to add... I forgot I was supposed to... I was waiting to get a tier 3 support gem. I've been meaning to add mobility to block. I just was out of tier 3s. There we go. My negative chaos res is what makes this the most scary, because Ultimatum has so much chaos res damage. I just hope the charm is doing a lot of heavy lifting. I'm just not sure how much heavy lifting it's doing. Alright. I think it's the Vulture, and then we get to do old Dick Nose. And hopefully I don't get one shot by him.
Challenger, worthy of praise. A drought for the thirsty.
Alright. Just don't get one shot by the falling poop. No! That was scary. The bleed. I always almost kill myself with bleed. Whew. Gotta get a little tankier. Yeah, you also take the Fizz's Chaos, yeah. It is extra rough. I gotta fix that. Alright, we are attempting Trialmaster for the first time on this guy. I have no idea how it's going to go. I am super nervous.
Not many survive this long.
I have no idea what to expect damage-wise, if he's going to one-shot me with one of his stupid chaos. I have no idea what I can block and not block for this guy, because my Warbringer is just so much tankier. I could literally eat every attack from my Warbringer. I don't know what attacks I can hit from him to, like, trigger the bleed without getting one shot, so... let's see.
Challenger. But there is one more trial you must complete.
Who?
Defeat me.
You?
And prove your worth to chaos.
Are you sure? Or you want to fight me?
Okay, I could tank that, but I didn't crit him. There's a crit. Okay. Wow, that damage. Holy shit. Don't think I can eat that. Get hit by him. Don't want to risk that. Hit me. There we go. There we go. I don't know what that attack was. I was scared. There we go. Let's go. I was nervous because I don't know if I was going to be one shot at any point, but that didn't look like it was close at any point.
And my service continues.
Tribal mask every time.
The route to next time.
Well, I'm glad I got that kill in for the video I'm going to do. I assume it's just better to take the 3% max life over the pet, right? Because it doesn't take any of my damage anymore, so I just assume it's just the 3% max lives. Nice. Cool, we did it, guys. I'm happy. Pet ignites everything around it, but I don't want that, right? Because ignites can't stack, and I want my ignite to be killing things. So, like, why do I care about, like, my pet's pussy-ass ignite, right? He could just be a strip-away bot. Oh, that's a good idea. If strip-away worked on him, that'd be an okay idea. Yeah. He also is aggro. I don't know if that's that big of a deal since I only really need to get hit once to crit. But, yeah. I guess there would have to be testing with the pet. But I would just assume because most of all my damage comes from life scaling, right? Ignite enemies in presence as though you're dealing fire damage equal to 500% of your maximum life. So, like, my damage could be better. Clearly, I didn't one-shot the dude, but, you know. He wouldn't overwrite yours, but his would be useless, is what I was saying. Like, him igniting doesn't do anything, right? Like, it wouldn't add anything to the build. Like, if his aura was, like, aggravate ignite, like, maybe that would be cool, right? But, like, if it's just him doing an ignite, like, my ignite's just gonna be one-shotting everything, so... You know... That's my logic there. I don't know if it's flawed or not. Right, you would have to invest into, like, you would have to build into him being, tankier with, like, support gems and stuff, but I just don't know it's better. Is the, whatever tankiness I would collect from him better than the extra max life tankiness plus the extra damage? I don't know. I'm not sure. Without actually having an idea of what to do with the pet, though, I'm just gonna rock the max life for now. And then we'll swap later if need be. What's your anoint? It's the crit damage bonus. Cooked. You leveled fast? I'm level 87 in 24 hours. I made this character last night. It's a little over 24 hours, but it's not 24 hours playtime, right? It's 24 hours real-world time. This character got leveled insanely fast. What's your gem setup for leveling? I think it's exclamation point build. I think I have a tab for leveling what I did to 52 and then what I swapped. Yeah, campaign normal and then level 52 Bira swap. You look like you already have your third Ascendancy. Yeah, 4. I just killed Trialmaster like 2 seconds ago, so I just got my 4th one. Like, I literally just killed Trialmaster. Do you have the life gems? No, I don't. I don't have the Grand Spectrum gems. Right now, this one is Magnitude of Ignite and Area Effect for Presence. This one's Presence Area of Effect and Magnitude of Ignite. This one's Presence Area of Effect and Critical Hit Chance. Most of these were ones I took out of my stash. Like I said, I haven't actually done much shopping. And this is Chance to Ignite. I don't think that matters for this build. Magnitude for Ignite, and then Presence Area of Effect. But yeah, I need those Grand Spectrums. How much were they? I thought I checked last night, and they were a divine each. Let me check. Grand Spectrum Ruby, right? Oh, they're 6 divine each. Yeah, fuck off with that noise. Fuck off with that noise. I am not buying 18 divines worth of life gems. Not unless 18 divines, like, fall into my lap in, like, the next 10 maps, right? Or something. Like, I just get, like, something big that sells, but no. Does the second charm do much? I think it helps. Especially since my chaos res is so bad. But I don't know. Can you type /play for overall playtime? Well, I do a lot. I work from home, And I had my game open like all day today while I was like trying to sell stuff, so it's not accurate. 17 hours. That is not accurate. Because there's like 6 hours of that where I was just sitting here in my stash because I work from home. So I'd say like 12 to 13 hours actual playtime. And a lot of the stream yesterday, if you weren't watching, I was like doing a lot of dumb shit, standing around talking, being silly with Thorns. Like it wasn't on a speed level at all, so it can get a lot better. Did I get a map? I did not get a map. Oh, look at that. I got a presence area effect, Jewel. Life leech sucks. Melee damage sucks. Valor gain sucks. I gotta clean out my maps tomorrow. We'll just do an increased max life map. Oh, gotcha, Storks. I mean, that makes sense. If something's expensive, it's because a corner of the meta is focusing on it. I don't remember the boss of Crimson Shore. Oh, I don't like him. He's boring. I want a fun fight for the boss. Oh, I guess we should just climb a... We'll just find a way up north. Which way was I go? Oh, I'm way up here. Never mind. Okay. Oh, I didn't juice this tower. Right. Breach? Let's do breach. No, let's do bosses instead. Do I have a good boss tab? I don't think I do. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I'll combine these and see if I get lucky. Where's my combiner in this tab? I swapped to this building today. Boss, boss, boss. Boss, boss, boss. Fractured Lake? Is that the gold place? Got 2 of them right there. You should go, if you're wanting to play a traditional Thorns build, oh, gold is Castaway, gotcha. If you want to play a traditional Thorns build, go Warbringer. This is not traditional Thorns. This is a Reflect build. I would not call this a Thorns build. It uses Thorns, but I would not call it a Thorns build. If you want a traditional Thorns build experience, go play the Warbringer build I have. I hate seepage. But there's 2 seepages here. What should you go on the Atlas tree for loot? I would not do what my builds for Atlas tree. I'm not experienced enough in that. I would go watch other creators' Atlas guides. I just copy what they do. I'm not like a currency farming blaster. I don't know those metas. I just like wait till I see a video about it from a creator I like and then just copy their tree. And right now I think I'm doing a shrine-focused Atlas passive because I was wanting shrines for my Warbringer, but that was just for me to be more defensive. This fucking guy down here. Gotta walk around and go get him. true, Stork. I noticed that was working. I was proccing the charm on the skeleton boss that brings fire on the ground. Just being a burning ground map sponge. Nice, Nino. Grats. It's weird. So you want to crit to proc the charm, but apparently the charm's damage scales off of crit damage bonus. So you want crit for it to proc, but you want crit damage bonus for whatever reason to scale its damage. From my understanding. It is a combo of the two stats. And then a max life. Like, max life is also, like, more important than anything. Like, its damage scales directly off of max life, but apparently crit damage bonus also amps its damage. Those guys over there died. The presence radius is really fun sometimes. I can understand why people using the helmet would be having a lot of fun. Yeah, in the guy's video, he said that's why he swapped to cooked. Because just the, yeah, it's just a lot of crit damage bonus. Like, this was just so huge for his deeps. I hate my Atlas. I haven't seen a Citadel in so long. I've just been pathing up. Pathing up. Been days since a Citadel was found. Days. I like Steep. Steep's a fun map for clips. I don't know, Stork. That'd be cool. Oh, that is a good buy. Agreed. Mike's fire res would be nice, because I'm about to put passives to try and get that, so you could save the 3 passive points potentially, or you just give even higher fire res with the passive points that I'm going for next. That was a nasty explosion. Oh my god, it looks so cool on this map. I love big open maps like this. Ooh, that was close. I ate like 5 attacks there. Not a Warbringer, can't take ground smashes. Warbringer brain. Later, bro. Later, bros. Later, bros. I mean, this clear speed is like insane compared to my Warbringer. I'm literally just walking through the map and it all just kind of dies when I get hit. Oh, danger moment, danger moment. We're good. We got our block up. Just keep up active block when you get the danger moments. Oh, that one was nasty. This build is crazy. No. All maps should just be like this. Just a big open field. How are you pocking Abiras through crit on Thorns? I love Steep. That's a fun map. If I could only do Steep, I would. Have I had any Divines dropped in the new patch? 3, I think.
Familiar ground.
Not on this guy. I think all of them have been on my Warbringer. I didn't see any on my Tactician. And yeah, but I put a lot of hours into my Warbringer. So 3 is really awful. And I've tried doing like Waystone stack, not Waystone stacking, tower stacking with rarity gear, and like it just didn't ever work for me. I probably didn't do it as efficiently as I should have, but yeah, rarity is a big problem. It's part of the reason why all my gear sucks. This time last year I had way more currency. Last patch. I guess it was part of last year. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got heavy stun there. Didn't die, though. This map modifier had nerf recovery, so when I take damage, it's just taking a long time to heal up. Up stun, not good. Using active block a lot to make up for the lack of recovery. Yeah, I just hit 88 and I've seen 0 on this guy. I did level pretty fast though. But most of it was Waystone level 15s. Like I went into 15s pretty quick. I think I straight up skipped yellow maps. Like I did a couple ones and then I went straight to reds because I was just so tanky and killing so fast. I don't think I've seen many annulments. You like this more than a warrior? I don't know if I like it more, but it's definitely going to be better for farming. It's fun. I like it a lot. It's better in a lot of ways. I think the Warbringer might be better Superman Max, but for mapping, I mean, this is like... I don't know, I've just been playing Warbringer Thorns for like a week, and like Thorns can only map so fast. This is just literally sprinting through the map, and everything just kind of dies. So it's like, for mapping, it's definitely more fun, I think. Let's see how bad an Ignited Ground feels with this build. Yeah, I'm just gonna say fuck going north now. We're going left now from here. Ugh, Mire. There's just a Rust Bowl ahead. Some of the lines are just so awkward to see. We'll do the Decay, I guess. No, we'll do Decay. Fuck Mire. We won't do Decay with the Ignited Ground, though. Because Decay is already annoying with the ground stuff. Woo. Oh, like I said, this map's already annoying with the ground stuff. Jesus, the rare just got evaporated. Oh, I gotta do the boss. Okay. This build's fun, though. It's just a better version of my Arctic Armor Pathfinder. Just like in every way. Later, bro. I don't think so, Coop.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, the Still Fear's a nice find. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I was using this from 32. It just like it until you get the infinite charges. It's a. It wasn't bad while leveling, but it's just not as important. It's not as you can't do the full build until you get pragmatism. Yeah, the Fear's a nice grab though. I'll be able to buy an upgrade soon. Rust Bowl. I like the Rust Bowl boss. I like Rust Bowl map in general. Woo! They were not dying. What was that? That was crazy. They were like infinite life or something. Second death on stream. It's the shrine, you think? Oh. I haven't seen that happen before. I'll have to grab that shrine then. I've never seen that happen before. I can't get to it! I can't get to it! Oof. Divine Shrine. How have I never seen a Divine Shrine in like my 1,300 hours of playing? Did it just get added this patch or something? Or I've just literally never seen a Divine Shrine. Oh my god. Later, bozo. Aw, over already? I already cleared the map? Oh yeah, I've already got all there is. Oh, that's a controller problem for sure, Coop. That sucks, or Coo. That sucks, man. Yeah, I was curious how controller would feel with certain mechanics like that have to target like that. That is unfortunate, though. I'll have to put that in one of my Thorns videos soon. Just be like, hey, controller players, by the way, Rake might be a little clunky. It's probably better. Ooh, another megalith. Nice. In a lot of aspects, it's better, but I wouldn't call it a Thorns build. This is more of a Reflect build than Thorns. Yeah, you can right-click off of Shrine buffs. I've just never seen the minions have that buff before, so I just never thought to take it. Because normally when I approach shrines, I just clear the shrine before clicking it. Because it's safer that way. But I've just never seen the invulnerability, so I was just like confused as to why they weren't dying. Later, dweebs. Later, dweebs. Yeah, the one that splashes, it's probably not a bad idea for a controller. Is it harder to level? I made this character yesterday, and I'm already level 88. Like, this is the fastest and easiest I've leveled. This character... Hey! 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 Hey, hey, hey!
All part of my plan.
Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. I haven't heard this sound in a long time. Oh, yeah. Been a minute, boys. Been a minute. It's been like days since I've seen a fucking divine drop. Alright, let's see how this fight goes. Wonder how it'll go versus him. Oh, he barely got through my mana. Later, dude. Nice. I wish, BB. If that's a real thing, hook me up. Give me those drop rates. I like this build a lot. I'll probably be playing it for a lot of this season. Until it gets nerfed. For some reason, I feel like it's gonna get nerfed. Maybe it's not as OP as I think it is, but for some reason, just something about it's like... Maybe one of the interactions feels like it might be scaling too hard. I just don't know what GGG wants from these abilities. But you guys know PoE mechanics better than me. You would know if this seems like it's functioning as intended. Like, obviously you have to have things scale off of stuff, right? So it scales off of life, but it can't only scale off of one thing. So, like, I guess the crit bonus makes sense, but who knows, you know? It's pretty OP. You don't have any gear. This is a very budget set. For how well I'm clearing... You are right. It is pretty OP. Let's do the monolith. Well, if he played Thorns, I mean, Thorns is really bad in a lot of ways. There's definitely someone on the dev team that is a Thorns enjoyer, though. I don't know if it's Jonathan. I bet it's Mark. Mark seems like he'd be an off-meta dweeb. Not an off-meta, but like he likes doing weird builds and he does them well. Like I bet Mark is always doing dumb shit internally, like just the funnest builds. He seems like the type. But there is one dev on the team that loves Thorns, and I want to talk to them someday. It would be cool to interview the Thorns dev. I gotta make sure I check every corner for all the things, yeah. I mean, I don't think janky but effective is their vision. It's an early access game. Early access games come with janky. Game just needs more time in the oven. Like, I imagine by 1.0, like, even Thorns itself is going to look very different. Like, it's just... so much is going to change by then. And then we have, like, the Druid Ascendancy coming with Thorns stuff, like... Like, for all of 1.0, Magma Barrier didn't work with Shield Charge, but now it does. Like, just over time, a lot of the clunkiness will get fixed. That was my biggest problem with Magma Barrier builds, was Shield Charge didn't work with Magma Barrier, but now it does. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like you have to make it work, but like over time we'll have more tools for making things work. And I'm going to be really pushing hard to get Crown of the Pale King as a Spirit Gem. Did I get them all? I think I got all the monoliths. Are they all charged? Yeah. The Druid. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I got slowed in his little poo pile he spawned on top of himself. That was some bullshit. Look at all the poo pods he spawned on him. And I was like immediately in that mess. That was danger. Oh, whew. I rolled early and got scared. Because chaos damage is my bane right now. That guy hits hard chaos. A lot of these guys that are spawning are doing chaos damage. Scary. Later, girly. See ya, bro. Woo! Wasn't paying attention for a second. A bunch of ads slapped me. Freaking ground explosion stuff just constantly spawning. Doing chaos damage. So scary. He was easy. Oh, this guy's scary because he can one-shot. There you go. Later, bro. Alright, last boss. We gotta make sure we don't get one-shot by a double spawn. Oh, it's Zolotl. No!
My beloved Ascendancy.
Oh, that was easy. The temper weapon skill from Katava can work on shield charge? Really? Maybe I do a shield charge Katava. Ooh. Oh my. That's a spicy meatball. Armor energy shield sucks, but the stats are good on it. I will set this aside and craft it later. That is also good for armor energy shield. We will craft both of those later. Yeah, I'll add the skill gems to the mobile X when I'm done with the build, yeah. I still haven't figured that. When I made the build earlier, I wasn't sure what I was using yet. But yeah, when it will be updated at some point. At some point. Did I not finish the map? Oh, is that not connected there? It looks like it's connected because of the tower buff, like marking over it, but I guess there's no line there. Lame, I didn't want to do that decay. All these maps suck. Where are the fun maps? Give me a fun map. I hate hitting Grotto. Here, I'll do a blank ass steep, just because steep's fun. But yeah, I'm probably posting a video update tomorrow or the next day, Ripping Madness, and by then, yeah, the mobile X will be updated. It's possible it's updated after the stream tonight, but we'll see how the edit goes. If I have enough footage to make the video, if I'm confident enough with like where the build's at to want to put something out. But yeah, 48 hours tops. If you go to my YouTube vault, I go through all the skill gems I'm using right now, but I don't know if I'm going to keep using these because I'm not convinced on Elemental Conflux. I'm not convinced on some of this stuff. I have to like figure out what support gems to put in some of them. I'm not sure. Yeah, no problem. Oh, that bleed cooked me. I'm always really bad at noticing when I have bleed. By the time I notice I have bleed, I've already lost all my life. It's so funny. Yeah, it's possible I swap to a bleed charm. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But bleed's only a problem because I'm bad, and I don't I don't notice it. Might not be like a thing everyone has to do. It's more like a me problem, I think. But maybe it is like a just annoying thing that has to be solved with the charm. I usually just default to the Sapphire charm because freeze is so annoying. But yeah, I've almost died. I've died like once earlier today to bleed, and then yeah, that was like I was down to like 2k HP there. Can the build run some more Acrom? I'm sure it could. I don't know if it could do +4, but I bet it could do +0. +4 might be rough. I don't know. Not sure about Blood Mage. Haven't tried Blood Mage Thorn this patch. So what I thought about testing at one point, Storks, is because like they have, I was thinking about getting 2 Biras with different cooldowns. So like when mapping, I would have like them procking like a second after each other after the first proc or something. I thought about double stacking Biras, but I never actually tested it. I don't know if that would actually work or not, but I don't think I need 2 Biras now anymore. I had that thought when my Biras was, I didn't have the cooldown reduction from this. Maybe double Forsaken Bangle would be nice. I'm not sure. Does ES damage trigger Thorns? What do you mean? ES damage. I mean, yeah, if you get hit by anything. Like, damage doesn't matter for proccing Thorns. It matters if you get hit. All it matters is you get hit. If you block it, if it hits your energy shield, if it hits your life, doesn't matter. All that matters is you get hit. And then you will Thorn. If you got Crown of the Pale King. Oh, that was already the last rare. Now we just gotta find the boss. Found the boss. Nice. Oh, the Ignite was almost enough to kill him by itself. Pretty crazy. Oh, that's a good idea, dropping the chest that way. I wonder if that would work. I mean, Warbringer is just way more defensive than Infernalist. Turtle Charm with block cap is insane. Not many things are more defensive than that in the game. For Thorns. But Infernalist is cheaper to get into, that's for sure. Definitely is a problem getting block cap, but... That was spicy. I mean, this isn't a Thorns build, so it's like it's pointless to compare these two, like Warbringer and Infernalist. They're very different builds. This is not a Thorns build. This is a Reflect build. Like, I don't see much point in comparing them. They're not even like the same playstyle, you know. But like I'm gonna go ahead and assume this one, the Infernalist, the way I'm playing it right now is more damage, but this isn't like Thorns doing the damage. This is just a Bira's build, where I'm using Thorns to enable it. You know, it's like it's not very comparable. Yeah, this is Ignite Reflect. That's what. Yes, it's Ignite Reflect essentially. It's not a traditional Thorns build. So like the damage is way better here, I would say. Because this isn't even min-maxed, and, like, this is cracked, right? Like, this damage is, ridiculous, so... I would say, this damage is probably better without question, but... Extra chaos damage. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We'll try the Ignited Ground. This is way easier to get into than Thorns, I think. Maybe not. I don't know, actually. It's been a while since I geared my Warbringer from the ground up, but some of the Warbringer pieces I have, like Moriors and stuff, they're super expensive. Like, getting to this setup right here, it's, like, already mapping faster than my Warbringer, and this is cheaper than my Warbringer's gear by a lot. It just curves up to here. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I hate this so much. It's all just so... weird. It's just cheap to get online. You can spend a lot to make it way better, but it's cheap to get online, yeah. I went all the way to red maps with the gear I had in the campaign. And then I only upgraded my gear right before stream, and it's like very poorly min-maxed. Just stepping on the ignited ground procs it. It's so funny. Here, I'll try and show. Right here. Just procs the burritos just by stepping on the ignited ground. That's cool. Yep, just go, if you're not an Infernalist, just get a bunch of burning ground maps and you can play Beerus. It's cool. You just step on the burning ground. That's actually kind of cool. You have a burning ground build. Just collect all your burning ground maps for a league and then eventually get a Beerus. That's funny, that burning ground, like, I'm literally, like, just walking over the burning ground as it's no problem. Like, I have so many burning ground maps I've been avoiding. Like, it is doing damage. Like, it's, if I just sit on it and shit, like, I don't have the charm up, but it's, like, not bad at all. Or maybe I was taking damage from something else. So it's just pure immunity to the burning ground, then. The duration's, like, 100% uptime. Oh, it is. Yep, so I just take no damage on burning ground. That's so funny. It's just a burning ground. Oh, I can do all my burning ground maps. Yeah. That makes me so happy. Yeah, I didn't know if there would be a way to mix in cast on Ignite or cast on Crit or something. I don't know if it would work with the Thorns style, but it'd probably work with one of the other styles better. You'd need the other 100. You would need the other spirit from the other helmet with the Presence Aura, I think. It's so fun. Just step on burning ground. Buying bulk burning ground maps? That is so funny. That's the best selling point of this build, is that you can do burning ground. That's too fun. The helmet's so expensive, yeah, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna bother. Not doing the helmet. I can legit just search for my burning ground maps. Oh, did I vendor them all? Do I need to search ground? Oh, it's ignited ground, right? It's not ignite. It's not burning anymore. I only have 2. I must have vendored them all. That's a juicy map. Let's see if I can handle it. Oh, I like Savannah. Doesn't have a boss though. Is there a boss nearby I would want to do? You can do Crypt. There's another Savannah. All right, I'll just do another map for now. We'll save the good map for one of the boss maps. It's not a good map, but it's, yeah, might as well not do it. Any plans for the next one? It's just always an in the moment type thing at this point. I've stopped making plans. If I were to be like what my plan is, I plan on visiting my Tactician again soon. Like if I were to like make a guess, I really want to do a minion build on Tactician soon. So I'm probably going to be farming currency on this guy for a while. Maybe do like one variation Thorns build in between. After this build, obviously. And then the Tactician Minion build I've been wanting to do for the entire time. It's pretty high up on my list of things I want to try. Well, I was going to do Thorns on Lich, but apparently the second Unholy Might passive is bugged with Thorns. So I'm holding off on that, waiting to see if there's a balance patch coming that will fix it. And then I'll do Thorns Lich. I do want to do a Poison Thorns Sheila Monk build, but that's lower on the list. Guess I missed a rare up there. And just pass all the way up to this fucking tower. What? Okay, I'm gonna corrupt that one. Whatever. We'll path that way later. I just want to do a boss right now. What boss, though? Gotta be a boss someplace fun that I've left. Boom. I like Blumenfield. Nope, fast metabolism doesn't benefit leeching. It was just whatever spirit gem I wanted to take at the time. It has no impact on the leech. Probably whatever I put in at low level and just never look back. Yeah, I'm literally planning on doing a poison shield charge Thorns Monk. Because I have my poison shield charge build from 0.1 that I did on a Chayula Monk and on a Titan. And I plan on just doing that build, but Thorns. with shield charge and seeing how it goes. Might be better on Titan because Titan's closer to all the Thorns nodes, but wow, that was a damn. I knew that clip was getting spicy. I was being real greedy with those rolls. I was greedy for the clip though. I was just rolling in and in and in, trying to get as many kills as I could. Little too greedy though for how budget my gear is. Especially when you're rolling into a shrine. It's super greedy to roll into a shrine. I'm out of habit avoiding the burning ground, but I should just be running on it. Is this where the boss was? See a checkpoint over here. No, that's where I killed a rare. Yeah, it might be something better, but I haven't thought about it. Spam, I actually forgot that was even there. Oh, shield charge for Beerus? Interesting. I have Quill Burst in shield charge right now because when I shield charge into mobs, it'll Quill Burst and it'll get me some crit proc. So I am kind of using Thorns and shield charge right now to like fish for crits. Ooh, that Chaos Explosion. Woo! I gotta stop doing that. I keep looking at chat at the wrong times. Just get rid of these guys. No burning ground in here? Oh, hell yeah. Give me that burning ground. Later, dude. Yeah, I don't need Crackling Barrier and Shield Charge for this build, though. I would do that in my... I'm saying I would do that in my Chayula Monk Thorns build, but I don't need Crackling... Like, why would I add Crackling Barrier to Shield Charge in this build? I plan on doing that in my Poison Shield Charge Monk. Put Crackling Barrier in the Shield Charge. And then you have the Poison Gloves, which convert the lightning damage to Poison build. Oh, but whatever it's called. That's my plan with the Chayula Monk. But I don't see how that benefits this build. I don't think I'd be hitting hard enough with it to generate shock. But maybe, I don't know. That'd be the only thing I would think of that when you do that for this build. Well, I don't think it does more chances to proc, because it just increases my Thorns damage, but it doesn't matter how hard I'm hitting Thorns for, right? All that matters is does the Thorns hit. I don't think it's like rolling an instance of damage for each of those, right?
Hello there.
Go.
Playing around with Crackling, it seems to act like a buffer since it's a barrier. What do you mean by it's a barrier? Like, all it has is the word barrier in it, but I don't, like, see a barrier tag. Like, what do you mean by that? Is that, like, a PoE thing I'm not understanding from PoE 1? But it seems to help somehow? Interesting. I'll have to test that later. Interesting. I'm gonna screenshot that and try to text that later, Storks. Because if that's the case, then, you know, yeah, I need to be putting that into, like, all of my shield charge characters. Off the test, I mean, that could definitely be a thing. I don't put it past this game. Any more fun bosses? I'll remember what Riverside is. We'll do this Delirious map, though.
Follow the river to nowhere.
Oh, it's the Delirium dude. Ooh, he just chunked me. Ugh, Delirium maps are spicy. Spicy map. Left the splinter, but oh well. It's too far. We don't turn back. Only forward. Am I dead? Oof, that was scary. Wasn't critting. Another Delirium boss. spicy delirium at? Is this build working better than the warrior? In some aspects. It's a lot more damage, but it's not near as tanky. It's definitely very good and cheap. So you die very frequently? No, but I have to play safe. Like, just compared to Warbringer, you have 80% block chance and you have Turtle Charm, like... Comparing the two, there's no comparing to Warbringer in a lot of situations, right? Like, Warbringer is just insane. At least how I've built that Warbringer, right? Like, 80% block is crazy with Turtle Charm, right? Like, that's a defensive layer that's, like, hard to compete with. But look how far I'm grinding red maps with, like, an awful set. Like, I've got some of my viewers making fun of me for how bad this set is. They'll just drop in and be like, why is your life so low? I'm like, motherfucker, I got 3,000 life. What do you mean? I'm doing the best I can. This is definitely cheaper, but... Yeah. Maybe in full bis it's tankier, but I don't know. Well, damage actually hurts a lot. Well, I have negative chaos resistance right now, so that hurts. I have no armor, so all physical damage hurts. And then because my physical damage is converted to chaos damage, that hurts. So yeah, chaos and physical hurts really bad right now. I would say those two the most. Listen, Uli X Games, listen. I never play safe, you're right. That's why we play reflect styles. Nothing safe about getting hit to do damage. Any plans to fix the chaos res? I mean, if I can afford it. I don't know how much money I'm gonna be spending on this build. The charm seems to help a lot, so it might not be to be super invested into fix. Like, the charm is doing a lot of work, but yeah, I imagine negative 9% is not ideal for, like, farming ritual or something. Like, see how many deaths I've had on this character. When I cleared the campaign, I had 1 death. Oh, that's played, / deaths. 69 times, so I've died a lot in endgame. It's just the random one-shots to stuff, just when I was really bad geared. I died twice on stream today, I think, right? Twice? Maybe 3 times? Oh, I leveled up, nice. Get a point to max fire res, extra tanky. Yeah, your Praground's 15 exalts last night? Nice. I forget what I spent on mine. It was about the same. Mine's a cheapo one. There's a boss someplace, right? Yeah, I'm looking for a boss. Yeah, that's one of, like, I don't know what happened with totems in this patch, like... Yeah, my totems died a lot in the last patch, but the elemental threshold or whatever they changed, like, it was awful. Like, I had to swap. Like, when I went back to my artillery ballista character, like, a couple days ago, just to see how it felt, I was like, holy shit, this is awful. My totems are dying constantly. Evasion feels so bad. Just the changes they made from 0.1 to 0.2 to element threshold and evasion just... did something to that build that it needs way more gear or something. Where's the boss at? I don't know if it'll go up in price. Like, it's usually, like, maybe it does. The way I'm building this is niche, but maybe it'll, like, get more people clued in on the video, on the item itself, so you got more people wanting to do the caster version. This damage is crazy. Look how fast they die. Get out of here, dweebs. Okay. Hey, Umpy Dumpy morning, but I'm about to end the stream, so. Bad timing. I gotta go edit a video and do some work before bed, but I don't know what level you should swap to Lightning Thorns. It's expensive. So just be warned about that. I would say you'd want to be like 90 maybe for Lightning Swarm, because you really want as many passive as possible. 24 EX right now? Gotcha. Well, we'll see what happens to the prices tomorrow. So I don't, well, maybe if I release a video. I'm gonna go end the stream, guys. I need to get food. I need to, like, work on the script for the video and start potentially editing if it's gonna go out. And I gotta, like, test some mechanics that are gonna go in the video. Sorry today was a short stream, but I had a really busy day. We did a lot of game dev work today, and I gotta go do more, actually, before bed, too, so... I will be doing a big stream probably tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll be live. Maybe around like 2, 3 p.m. Central Time. I don't know, but I'll be alive tomorrow to do a lot of farming and leveling up. Yes, I agree, X Games. I agree. That's funny. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. The build's going well, and I'm curious how far I'll push the Infernalist, but clearly it's good. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a good night, good morning, or wherever you are.